Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin, by the way, and the Alts. Hope you're all doing very well today. You had a very nice weekend. Good morning to you, mate, in the chat. I'm doing great, thank you. J'espère que tu vas bien aussi. Talking in French, just gonna pop out the chat here. Live chat. Bam bam bam. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna have a look at this. I'm gonna update Bitcoin as always, first of all. Morning, mate. Hope you're doing great too, and you had a nice weekend. Good to see you here. Alright, so Bitcoin. By the way, happy new all-time high. I completely forgot that. We've got a new all-time high right now, just overnight, so bit weak, not gonna lie, but well, we're going to cover all of this. So first of all, I want to update the levels to really make the plan. This long trade was pretty complex, not gonna lie. I did plant the targets yesterday on my side. You've got a lot of confidence, but the problem is here the fixed range was not really matching, and here the next target really was this value low. Sorry, this would have been the best, but well, so yeah, in any case here it was midnight around, well, this was overnight really, so I was sleeping at the time. So no trade, and I missed the second short by the way, because I did took the short here, but got stopped out next an entry, and well, didn't took another short here because you've got no real bearish reaction at the top, just a very small absorption, nothing crazy, and some massive amount of shorts here. If you go on the order flow, you can see here you've got some very big amount of shorts here all the way down. You can see here 16 million, 21 million, 7 million here, 17 million at the lows, and you can see here if you zoom out the big absorption we've got. And so yeah, overnight we've got some few longs there that bring us with boom, this big move to the upside to boom, wrecked all these shorts here. So yeah, I prefer to not be in the shorts here in case we had to get a short squeeze really, and we did. So yeah, no trade, remain in the longs, and yeah. So in any case, let's now remove that. We are higher, so we don't care anymore. If you did took the short, of course you have to take profit in the support. Is the sound on, by the way? And normally it's on. So we can remove a few levels first of all. This we don't care anymore. Let's remove that one. Let's get rid of that, and we're good. So weekly level. It's already there. I added this, I think, yesterday before we even get the close. Levels. Okay, so I'm gonna rename that ATH. Weekly, we're done. Oops, daily. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Just in case we have to come back down, I can maybe do a flip to support, as the daily candle today is not closed. We can still get a few reaction after. Okay, so we went through right now, it's already touched it, but we're still into this daily candle, so we can still get a reaction of that. So nothing here otherwise. Let's go in the levels here. One naked session path contra the low, so 99,930. Let's take the up. We can remove that, to be fair. What do I say? 930. Good. Right. All right. That's a big fingerprint we're having here. No TPO. No, and so weekly naked point of control. Yes, we do. So 96,443. 96. Better now. Okay, so we can go back here on the ticks one. Sorry. Yeah, we have nothing in any case. We just recovered the wall candle yesterday. That one was the bounce. Yes. Let's get rid of that too. Better keep that still for now. Alright, well, this is updated now. So, we have the weekly, daily, everything is good. So, in case we have to go more down from here, to be fair, I don't think so right now, but I would prefer a new all-time high. It's not impossible because the wave I placed on my chart yesterday, so, well, where is the wave here? It was this, okay, leading, because the thing is, you know, I was looking for either an ending, either an impulsive here to the upside. At the end, we simply, so I'm gonna go on this one here, we simply, you know, it was either, I have this here, yeah, the ending or the impulsive. The ending, it was an ABC zigzag, so ABC zigzag. Now we have done another correction 5 waves to the upside, so it can be also here this impulsive. So if we have this, I placed it yesterday, simply a wave 1, 2, and so here we already got the, we already normally into the wave 3. Now we can still be into an ABC flat, for example, or something like that, as the push-up is still very weak. Yeah, this is we have some longs now, but we have a bearish CVD forming. Now we need to see this being cancelled. So anyways, we'll see. Let's plan the levels here. So the only real long target I can see right now is if we come back down to the Valera low, also SFP really of that right here, into the Valera low. Otherwise, I'm not going to try to long this, to be honest with you at the moment. Let me just add that thing here. Yeah, so it's basically this Valera low, okay, to trade. Green. So we can look for an SFP into the Valera low or a failed auction below the Valera, the swing flip pan here, the low really here, swing flip pan or failed auction into the Valera low. We can look if we start to go below here, hit the Valera low, make a complex approach, just fake the drop really, go a little bit lower. We can look for the weekly negative path control into the 6.86% to be hit, and then reclaim flip to support and bounce. Okay, if we start going below here, well, we do have a weekly, but I'm not going to try to long down here because the Valera low is really high, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to simply remain in my long from here, and if I have to take another long trade, I'm gonna wait simply for this Valera low here to reclaim it and flip it into support. As soon as we are below here, no, I'm not going to try to long. Now I think that the most important to plan are the resistance, to be fair, but it's already planned. We already plan here, and by the way, the bottom here, so 2 days before, as always, can be 2 days after, 2 days before for a flip time. Look at the next flip time that was on, well, today really. That was a big green candle. Again, this is just pretty crazy, not gonna lie, we have been able to time everything. This is absolutely crazy. Every single, like really, literally, every major highs and lows. This is just pretty crazy. It's insane. I mean, the previous all-time high, the bottom, the top, the bottom here, the start of the push-up. So now the next flip times are coming around the 26th of January. On the 8 hours, yes. 26th of January and the 3rd of February. This will be for the wave 5 top to be in. So the white wave 5 here, top to be in. Either, so to speak, 26 is on Sunday, if I'm correct. Normally, yes, 26 is on Sunday. Otherwise, basically in 2 weeks. Yeah, depending on how long it takes, but maybe in 2 weeks. And we can look, if we have to make this bigger impulsive to the upside, we can look for a price around 130,000, so 125,000 to be really accurate. Let's get rid of these flip times. Now it all played out, so we don't really care anymore. That's a little bit too much. Let's go with better. Perfect. There you go. So yeah, and with a smaller wave, right? So I have two configurations personally in mind. I just check it before to go live very quickly here. This is my main configuration at the moment. Okay, we've got well, at first, you know, it was during, well, on Friday, an ABC zigzag, 5 ways correction, 5 ways. Over the weekend, we've got another retracement and another increase in price. After that, we've got a pullback. So in that case, here before that form, 5 waves to the upside. So if we have 5 ways up, well, we can look, of course, for a bigger A, B, C to form a bigger 1, 2, 3, or 5 ending. But normally we'll have more chance to do an impulse even here in the wave 5. This is the most probable. So if we have 5 ways up, we take a wave 1, a wave 2. As simple as that, really. Okay, so as you can see here, we have these nice 5 waves to the upside. I'm just gonna change the color of this because I placed it the same color on the smaller waves. Let me just change that size also. A little bit bigger will be nice. No, smaller than this. And we can put some blue wave like that. Like this. Is it looking good? That's not the same color here. Third one of this blue. Yeah, better now. Perfect. So it's looking like the other ones. Yeah, so if we have to be still in a longer wave 2, well, we have the long target already. This is down here. Otherwise, well, we can simply look now for the wave 5 targets and for the wave 3, yeah, for this impulse really to play out. And for, well, the higher time frame, big here, blue fibs wave 5 targets. Wave 5 targets, I'm talking about this one here. But again, if we respect the fib times, we never know if we're going to respect the fib times or not. But I mean, when you see how accurate and it has been respected before, we have a high probability for these dates to be respected. So normally, if we do respect the fib times, we should do a top on the 26th, so on Sunday, around, again, please don't forget, it can be 2 days before, 2 days after this fib time. So normally on Sunday or 2 days before, 2 days after, otherwise in 2 weeks on Monday, the 3rd, yeah, on Monday in 2 weeks, really, on the 3rd of February. So again, it can be 2 days before, 2 days after, around these dates. So I'm not in a rush at the moment to look for a short trade. If I do have to short, I'll be more for a longer wave 2, as I said. Otherwise, well, we have planned a pullback to go high. It's happening, everything is just normal and following the plan. So yeah, we can look for this bigger and longer wave 2, unless we start to break above. Let me just remove this. Unless we break above this 100, 440 and 105. Okay, if we start to break above this, get acceptance, get some color close really on the one or above this, right here. Sorry, the red flag. Anyways, if we start getting some kind of close above this, then it's not in this in a longer wave 2. Okay, so in a bigger wave 2, the wave 2 here is in. That was a very short wave 2, not gonna lie. So the wave 4 might be a little longer. It might take some more time. Yeah. Just be aware of that if we get some color close above, the wave 2 is in. Now, yeah, the wave 2 was very, 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 very short in terms of time. That'll be cool to make something a little longer, not gonna lie. Yeah, so we will see what we can get here, but yeah, also why I'm thinking about a possible longer wave 2 is because of the order flow. This was very weak. Very weak. Again, it's a bit normal because as I said, we've got a lot of shorts here before, shorting, and boom, big short squeeze here. You can see all these shorts here from before got completely wrecked. 50 million of longs now, what the hell? Well, I hope they will be able to bring this higher, because right now you can see high, lower high, 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 high. So yeah, just be aware of that. If we now get some shorts, for example, the MC short reaction and a bit of flow through, that can bring us to move down to at least these lows, and this will take these longs right now. Of course, there are no shorts here, no MC short reaction, or just no continuation. If you get this data, this will go high, of course. This class is strong, really, for now. yes, well, yeah, longer wave 2 will be nice. Now, yeah, if we do get this, go past the X wave target here, so the yellow and orange strip, we can already pull the extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top. I misclicked that. This is not the real top. This is a real top. So normally here with a wave 3, okay, so with a blue wave 3 here, we should go at least into the 1618. So again, that brings us with a with a second by wave 5 target. Wow, okay. So we can move this on the right a little bit, 500. So 1618 in the remedy, this is what we should reach minimum with a wave 3 if we do push out directly from here. Then we can look for a bit of a bigger push to the downside here, a bigger retracement, because the wave 2 was pretty small. So we will cover this later when the wave 3 top will be in, or when we will approach the wave 3. And next after that, we should get so a bit of a big pullback, and then another increase in price to at least normally take the price high. And so from here, so we should complete in that case the bigger wave 5, and so this will complete the wave 3. Next we can get the wave 4 again and the wave 5. Okay. Oops. So it looks like we're more likely going to go towards 125,000 around there. Yeah. It looks like. All right, nice. So yeah, we're done for Bitcoin. Nothing more to add on this, to be honest with you. We have the targets lower and we have the targets high. We just have to be aware of the X wave target here, see what's happening in there. If we do get acceptance above, is very unlikely we have done the, and we're in a longer wave too. Yeah, I was talking about 2 configurations, so please be aware of another configuration. This right here is the first one. Okay, so I'm gonna name it lower time frame 1. The other configuration here is, gonna move this down here. The other configuration is an ending with a smaller wave of a leading, an expanding ending with a smaller wave of a leading. So it's pretty raw, but well. So a wave 1, 2, 3, we have a flat in there because we did got a bounce here from the 1618 of the triple wave, and then a wave 5 just into the 1618 of the higher time frame wave 5, and this will complete, boom, the big white wave 5. So maybe a bit of a longer wave 5 here to reach our fib time. Again, it can be 2 days before. So for example, here as it's on Sunday next week, I mean this week, it can be on Friday, for example, as everyone most of the time take profit. The market is a bit less volatile, it's a bit more slow. That can match, for example, yeah, this. So just be aware of this other configuration. I will be aware of. Again, we are going to go YD8 square. We're going to go into our first big target. So in any case, we go into the first big target. Order flow is bearish. Okay, that's a short trade. Order flow is still bullish. Okay, that's a long trade. We can switch to the other configuration, really. Let me just name this lower time frame 2. Boom. Yeah. If we get anything bearish off the 1618 of the big white wave 5, this is a configuration. If we don't get anything bearish, we can look for this much bigger move to the upside, much longer move to the upside, and we can go for the 2618 of the big white wave 5. Okay, so we're done for Bitcoin. Higher targets plan, lower targets plan. We're done, so we can move now on the alts. On the alts, we've got Trump. I've done a video yesterday about this. You can go and check this out. You have many information about this. We've been able also to plan the top. So it was not basic normally for this top here, it was for a wave 5, but in any case we've got a top. It was simply, you know, this no, not that one, by the way. Oops, it was the fib time like this, if I'm correct. No, it was this one here. So it was between normally the 6-1 and the 1, well, around this time here and this time here. We've got a top in between, and we've got the drop here. We didn't really respected that fib time, to be fair, but still approximately, again, we're in a lower time frame here, so it can be 2 hours before, 2 hours after, so it still matched the target. Went into our third target, if I'm correct, and from here we've got a nice 71 purchase. 71 percent increase in price, and we went right now into the first resistance. So if you did took the long, this is a nice take profit still, and if we still go more down, we have the 1618 down here. But well, yeah, we just got, you know, double EXY plan. If we go more down, well, this is simply a double EXY X and Z, just 2 more waves for a longer correction, as simple as that. So yeah, this one here is still looking for the wave 4. There are of course some other configurations where the top is in. This is possible, for example, that we just have done an ending here in the C. Just to show you here very quickly. You know, if we have a double wave 1 2 1 to start, it can be simply a wave 1 2 3 4, boom, massive wave 5, and in that case that's an A B C completed and massive crash, for example. I don't think so. We really have to break some support before for this to happen. But again, there are some configurations where this is in. Now I'm just showing the most probable for the moment, in my opinion, unless we start really breaking below. Something also possible, because the wave 4 is pretty deep at the moment, is that the wave 3 here is already done and we're in the wave 4 now. If we have to win this, just we can plan the targets. We can look for boom. Normally, so we can look for, can't remember here, let me just have a look again. Yeah, so we can look for, well, yeah, the target we have planned a little bit below. I will increase this down to the path controls there, but the target we've got a bounce from is already pretty nice. You can see we've got a bounce from the Valera high here of the wall uptrend, latest one. And now the thing is, if you go on the log scale, that brings us with some lower targets into, for example, this Valera low here. We have the MC fib just right here. So this is a key level. Let's go with a 2. We're going to move this to well, this is good like that, to be honest. This is the next target. The 38.2 here is the next target there. So we're getting for 17.296. This is the next target, and if we really have to do something a lot bigger to the downside, we can look for the 50%, so 10.66, 666 by the way. These are all the targets right here. If we have to make really a bigger drop, we can look for the 3 targets down. But yeah, for now, let's just stay with the targets we have planned, right? So to speak. Oh yeah, I added this. I mean, I changed that. So we can look for this for now, just in case we have to drop a lot more down. For example, here, if the wave 4 break the wave on top, if the wave 4 here go below, break the wave on top, we cannot be in this smaller wave anymore. So we are already into the bigger green wave 4. So we have to plan the targets. We're ready and prepared. It's fine. Yeah. So Trump, nothing much to update, to be fair. We just went into our target and got a bounce. If we have to bounce from here and make the wave 5 top, what date we can look for? You can see again, this was the top. Well, we really have to push quick. So we can look for, well, basically today, but around the, well, 2 p.m. really, UTC +1, because this one looks pretty, well, it's in the water a little bit more. So this one I don't think so. The next one is around 2 p.m. really today, UTC +1, so maybe, but looks a little quick, to be honest with you. So yeah, in any case, that's a take profit 1. Valera low here, flip to resistance for now, so this is a take profit 1. If you think that we're going to go for the wave 5, wait for the wave 5, so at least a new high to be in to take profit. It's up to you, really. Yeah, nothing more to add on that one. So the request was, by the way, yeah, mate, happy new year at all-time high. When do you think art season will start? Well, to be honest, it's impossible to confirm 100%, but if Bitcoin is in this big impulsive, we're going to get some bullish wave on Bitcoin. So yeah, it can follow along on the arts, right? It can definitely follow along on the arts. Yeah, the problem is normally, you know, the alts are rising when Bitcoin is range bound. So Bitcoin here was range bound. We didn't got some crazy rise on the alts. Here, if Bitcoin is bullish, normally more money is into Bitcoin and not the alts. So maybe we're going to do the alt season around the wave 4 here, when the wave 4 is going to start. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say that it can start anytime, to be fair. Elliott and METIS have the 5 ways up right now, so that's why I took the long from here. And because also we have planned this. We have planned for, well, we got this move, by the way, here. You know, we've got sort of drop below here into a long target. So if you had to be aggressive, this was the entry. I didn't. So you wait for the reclaim, flip to support of the bottom of the range here. We've got it, you can see on the lower time frame here. You go went below, reclaim, flip to support the bottom of the range, boom, massive pump. And you got it now on a larger scale. Go below, reclaim, flip into support. So a little bit below here, but in any case you still got it. And now reclaim. So I'd say Air and METIS are already, but again, for this to happen, we still have a lot of resistance. We have to reclaim here the path control and really see a very strong move, break everything in, and really, well, yeah, get the breakout. But again, we have the potential with these ones, I know. Beer, we've got so an increase in price into the resistance here. I don't know if I've planned the resistance with you, can't remember here because I can't remember. We've got the increase in price, we've got possibly some 5 ways up now, so looking for a wave 2. I'd like to see here a bit of strong wave start beginning here to really, yeah, say that we're into this wave 1, 2, otherwise or AB to look for a C next. These ones are the dot algo. I'm not really paying attention to these on this link. I did took the long, but as soon as Bitcoin is rising, this is okay. But yeah, well, to answer the question, sorry, that's not an easy question, not gonna lie. When do you think it will start? It can be any time, to be fair. It can be any time. There are some markets where, for example, on METIS and Cardano, we can be ready, so we can take the chance to ride this. Now again, if we have the 5 ways up, it can be for an ABC zigzag, you know, so it depends of how big is the move next coming up. That's the thing. Yeah, it's what is this? Dot. Yeah, it's pretty complex to say, to be fair. To give a date. I will be prepared for it. I would say that it is the best. I will be prepared for it. Because it can happen anytime. That'll be the thing. Yeah. That'll be my view on this. I'll be prepared anytime. Even if we drop more, like, yeah, just another example, you know, we've got another drop yesterday, another big drop, like really big and quick here, for example, on Bitcoin. And we've got another increase in price next, right? So every dip is good to buy, right? And more down we go, more personally I'm going to buy. Except if, for example, there is something very bad about crypto and crypto is about to die, but for now this is not the project. And every time we've got a I mean, yeah, you can see here we've got a massive decrease in price. We are going to get an increase in price at some point, you know. You just have to go on Bitcoin, zoom out, let's go on this one here, or maybe this one there, without the large scale. Okay, you've got an increase in price, boom, massive bear market. Even here, you know, you got an increase in price, boom, big move down. You got another increase in price, boom, big move down. So every dip, you can see, boom, is good to buy. Another increase in price, boom, another increase in price, another decrease in price after that, but still going higher and higher and higher. And even now, still going higher again. a move down, still to go higher. Can take some longer, a little longer, but it's all a matter of time in my opinion. Oh, that was an old chart. So for the arts, it's the same. Sadly, not every coin. Some coins are never going to reach out at the very old time high there, and they reached it before. But still, for me, every big dip is good to buy. As soon as the crypto have a good market cap, of course, and is good ranked, there is no reason for this to not bounce and raise massively at some point. So yeah, we'll be prepared anytime, to be fair. To give a date, it's pretty complex. Yeah, it is very complex to give a date. Yeah, pretty complex to answer that, not gonna lie. So yeah, so by the way, the request was this, it was GOKU. Okay, so let me just go here on GOKU. I can't remember where is GOKU. Alright, so maybe down here. Wait. Let me see. Gonna find this in the oh yeah, it's because it's GOKU sold. Alright, yeah, I remember now, indeed. Yeah, there you go. So it was all the way down, but let's add this back there. Oh, there we go. When was the last debate on this? Oh, so the bottom was already in. Already had done the rise. Yeah, it was either a leading, either a longer move down for a next wave into this point of control. Okay, so the wave 4 was looking for this to be in, otherwise a longer X wave, well, down here really. Right, so let me just update the levels here real quick. No monthly. This is no. The weekly is pretty strong. Daily level, nothing. Just one down here, but all right. Sorry. Sorry. Well, yeah, you've got this value high, you can see. There's a very nice resistance there. With the 61986%, yeah. There is a big difference, not gonna lie, between the two price here. Look at that here, that can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we really have to say this bullish for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that will be the bullish configuration. The premise on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit ugly, to be honest. But well, if we have to be into a wave 5, we can look for a 5 ways in there with wave 1, 2, we'll see with the RSI, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Otherwise, that will be here an ABC zigzag, A, B, C. In that case, do not go that high. And so from here, that will be simply for a longer and bigger triple wave here. So W, X, that will be for an ABC zigzag into the X wave, and then a Y wave to complete next the X wave here. Okay, so depending on what's going on up here, either look for a longer impulse here for the wave 5. If we don't hold, I mean, yeah, if we just don't go that high and we just fail to break the previous high, so to speak, we can look for a longer double DXY like this to the downside, with an ABC zigzag in that case here to the upside, completing this X wave. Okay, gonna move this to green. Boom. Yeah, that is a plan on that one. If we do push higher from here, you can pull the extension tool from the bottom here to the top. Again, I don't know if the targets on this are going to be well respected because the price is... Let me have a look. Here. Not really. If we respect the fibs, I can bring us with something like that. And we cannot pull the target for the wave 5, I mean this one here, because this is leading, so yeah. So we'll see what we confirm first of all. But this is what we can look for. In my opinion, there are no other requests, so what we can look for here, well, maybe we can plan some wave on the year-end METIS, right? Just draw the wave in, then we're done for today. So, impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Or if we still have to be bearish as always, an A, B, just a small sideways and drop. Depending on what we do, how big is the move to the upside here. This, the context is normally we're into a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, so when we rise next we can make something like really big if we really have to be bullish, but for this to happen, as I said, we have to reclaim a future resistance first of all. So at first we have to reclaim this, well, the previous high really, so to speak, $44. If we get acceptance above $44, it is very likely we're going to see 55, and if we reclaim 55, more likely a new local all-time high. Okay, and depending on what we reclaim step by step. A year we can also draw the wave on this if we respect the 5 waves here to the upside, and this is for a lead for a wave 1 to an ABC, because again these 5 waves here on that one, it can be for an ABC flat to go again more down. It's possible there is a bearish configuration, but let's take the case that now it is bullish, as Bitcoin is still bullish. So in that case, wave 1, wave 2, and 3, 4, 5 here to the upside. Or if we don't get a very strong move up, A, B, C. And again on that one we have to reclaim a few resistance. I didn't add it here, I think. Weekly, and we have an... It's not a new monthly, but anyways. Wait, I want a monthly time frame. Yeah, okay. Let's go to 8 hours here. Well, to be fair, that one is nice, because we already got the reclaim of the path constraint of the Valderello here, and we're now flipping this into resistance, into support, sorry. So that is pretty cool. Now we need to see that we hold the bottom really of the range. If we do so, that can bring us with a nice increase in price, either for a C wave and we can boom with the encourage you up here. Either if we get some strength here in our strength, we can look for the Valderello high, to be honest. This Valderello high. At least, and if we do break this and don't do something like a complex level approach above here, we can look for a nice continuation for a new local all-time high. So yeah, I would say if we go above here, if we break $20, so to speak, we can look for 22 22, 20, yeah, 22. 22 is going to be very key if we do get acceptance above this without a complex approach. So again, for a complex approach, it's what you have on the website really. It's like this. You go above the level, you flip into support, either just a retest, so no new high, either a failure pump, so you just go higher really. You just fail to push higher with a weakness here, or massive absorption at the highs. You just come back below the level, flip it into resistance and drop. So you either do, go into the next level, 6,186%, that is not at all well placed by the way, like this, much better. So you go in here, you flip the value high into support, you retest or new high, it depends, come back below, flip into resistance, drop. It depends on what's happening here. If you don't get this complex approach, you can simply look for a new all-time high more likely. Again, you can find all these on the website. Simply go into the description, you have the website link, you can sign up for free, you have some free lessons there. You have, for example, the beginner's lessons, half of the yellow, of course, for absolutely free. XOCharts is a bit more complex. These are some years or years of experience. Same for the yellow wave course, but well, XOCharts, it's more for, it's more advanced, if we can say that. So this is just for apprentice, and you have the all the 50% really of the course of yellow wave for the apprentice too. But you have already some great content for absolutely free, so just go and check this out if you want to. It's free, it's there waiting for you, there is no trouble, whatever. You will see by yourself, just sign up for free and you won't get any spam or whatever. You just enjoy the course really. That's it. Yeah, so yeah, that is a plan on that one. And these are the wave more likely we can look for. Bitcoin, let's have a look at this really quickly here. The longs are in the water now. I don't know if we've got anything really bearish from that, or just the longs getting... Just some big longs coming in next here. That brings us with some big absorption, but you can see there are just no shorts to reverse there. They're coming in next, but for me these are more some longs closing here getting stopped out. Yeah, this is, we'll not take anything here. So if you really want to scalp here, I will wait either for a new low hit we made, either for a higher gain, maybe a retest, and here some really bearish data. Because right now here we've got no real shorts coming in. Only here, but in a single 1 minute candle is not really from before. So well, yeah, no, nothing at the moment at this price, personally. So let's check at the last one here. I gave request, did you not see my message? No mate. Good morning my friend, happy new all-time high. Or maybe in Discord? I didn't... No, the request here on Trump was done yesterday. I don't know, I don't see it, that's weird. But if you can send it back next, again. That'll be nice because I cannot see it, don't know why. Okay, well let's do this. Yeah, that's weird. So let's do this first as this was before I get this message, and next we're going to go on FET. So FLOKI, XVG and FET. So let's go on this one here, boom. FLOKI is there. So what we've gotten here, oh yeah, we've planned some lower time frame support here, I remember that. So we've got a nice bounce off the, well, a bit of a front run here on the first long. You can see here we've got a bounce from the anchor rate view up here from the very bottom. So it was a little high here into the anchor rate view up really. That's a lovely bounce we've got here, not gonna lie. 23%, wow, and since then we did took the lows. Alright, so now this can be removed as we did took the lows next. And I guess, well, you went into the value arrow here, so this was, of course, some take profits. And if I'm correct, we've hit our long target now, right? Because we did got a bounce from a front run of our long target. There you go, my friends. What can I say? Went in there. Yep, so that was a long to take in any case. Went into a long target, and now, well, Now the only problem is the context before. The context of this before is a triple wave to the upside and not a 5 ways up, so I will plan some take profits, to be fair, not look for this, for this directly, right? I will plan some take profits. So let's just go on a monthly time frame here and update all the levels. Weekly, alright, and this is the most important here to get some resistance. Let's pull this. Let's go to 12 hours. Alright, let's go with the anchor view up, a fib, and we're done. Yeah. Can get rid of that value though. Now we can get rid of this, we can keep that. Perfect. You can see again how the volume is just insanely well respected. You have the path control, you have the wall range here, go straight in the path control, boom, bounce. So yeah, front run, still going to a target. That's nice. That's pretty cool. Same maybe hopefully for dot and some other ones we've got this. But anyways, so yeah, pretty cool. So the first big resistance is really coming around $0.20. Well, yeah, this whole thing really, to be honest with you, this is going to, for the time we're going to, if we bounce, this is going to come lower, so this is going to be into this target, really into this zone. Okay, so this right here is the first big resistance we are having. Otherwise, of course, before that we can plan a few. We're going to cover this on a low time frame, but yeah, on a medium time frame here, this is the first resistance. We can get rid of this one too. And next we have the path control, 6.86%, and if we do break this, we can look for more likely a new high here to be made. Okay, there's the two main ones. If we do break above, more likely a new high here to be made. Locally, otherwise, so to speak, on the 4s, we can still plan a few supports. Okay, so let's remove that for the moment. Why is that here? Perfect. So we can look for, do we have any daily level? Yes, so let's take this daily here. Boom. For us. For an early take profit, for example, we have to take profit a bit before this bigger zone here. Because, for example, of the context of on Bitcoin or something. Let me see here. Oops. Well, the only good take profit against is this and SFP, the path control, the anchor at you up. Otherwise, the other ones, to be honest. Yeah. And so now, well, as we just touch it, this is not at all FLOKI. As we just touch it here, the long target. Now we don't have the data yet, but we need some 5 ways of, for example, here we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the bottom there? Well, we have to print some 5 ways to the upside, to be honest. That's the thing. So either here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a crazy leading again. Either oops, an impulsive here, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 5, so 3, 4, 5, bit of a longer one. And then once you've got these 5 ways, you can look for a bigger wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, much bigger move to the upside. So let's see if we manage to create this wave or not. We just have to let it go now. If you took the long, can bet on something a little bigger, right? Let me just change that here, and boom. So either a leading already done, so bigger already wave 1, 2, either a bit of a longer continuation here. We just need to give it some time, and we'll see really. So it was XVG. Well, no, because you can see the other ones are doing this. I don't know. I know that I added personally some awards for the moderation. I mean, for the moderation, it's more because, like, when I'm posting a video, I'm getting tons of spam by bots and stuff like that with, like, oh my god, I have my OKX wallet with the following seed phrase. I mean, there are just some few things that... There are some real wallets where there is some money on. I saw that on Reddit, I think. And the thing is, when you try to withdraw, they're doing something, I can't remember what exactly, but... And so I added, for example, the word OKX in the... So all these comments, these bot comments here are not here anymore. A few days before, I've got a new one like that. I mean, this is just pretty crazy. So I added a few words like this. So I don't know if you added... I can't remember exactly what are the words, but... like, for example, they was saying something about Bitcoin and someone random, really some scam things. Bitcoin with 2i, for example. So I removed Bitcoin with 2i. So if you write Bitcoin with 2i, normally it will not work. Yeah, sure. Maybe if you wrote the whole message in capital, this was removed, but I'm not sure. So on a higher time frame here, yeah, this is so double EXY here to the upside. Yeah, double EXY to the upside here, and so if we're into a Y wave, right here, if I can catch that, perfect. If we're into a Y wave and we've got some 5 ways up, the Y wave cannot be completed, so we have to look for something longer. In a Y wave, we cannot get 5 ways only, we have to get a correction. So if we have a 5 ways first of all to start a correction, the only pattern possible is an ABC zigzag. So we've got this bullish configuration, or a much more bullish one, but we really have to get a reclaim and a strong push to the upside here, really above, to look at this. Otherwise we can look for this kind of ending really into the C wave in the wave. And if we have to still wait one more new low, that will just bring us with a longer B wave we can look for. So really this kind of double EXY like this, and we already have planned the targets. So it's ready already. Just gonna add this back here, perfect. Yeah, this is FLOKI. So yeah, there we go. Next one was XVG, right? XVG, where is this? It's here. We've got another increase in price since then, no? No, we didn't. So what's happened here? What was the plan on that? I can't remember. Let me see. That was last week, yeah. That's the problem when you check too many outs. You cannot remember after that. What's the plan on this? So let me see. Okay, yeah. So I was looking for this reclaim, flip to support, and then bounce. We've got the reclaim, but the flip to support we didn't. We just got a flip to resistance and a continuation, so no long really. And I don't know what was doing Bitcoin at that time, but I'm not sure that was very bullish. Sunday at midnight, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it was a range bound, but not really in a very strong uptrend, if we can say that. So well, yeah, very simple flip to resistance. You can see here basically we go below, flip into resistance, try to break out, but unable to break through really. So continue lower and just fail. So no long. You could maybe take the long here on the breakout. If you was reading the order flow, and maybe this was strong, I have no idea. If the order flow here was good, then you could take a long. And the thing is, you had next to plan to take profits, right? Because you have to be really quick if you do this. To avoid, you know, staying the trade and well taking the loss, the possible loss after that, you have to plan an early take profit. We didn't form it a new low here, right? Yeah, okay, so we can just pull this fixed range there in that case. So this one here. Yeah, there we go, path control. Path control, 61886%. Anchor if you want that, no. Yeah, no. Yep, there it goes. You've got the path control up to the 6,186% zone, and in there you can see, well, go inside, reject. So this was the first target on the lower time frame to be aware of, where you have to take profit, really. I can see. I don't know what happened on the order flow, I'm not checking this, but I guess you've got something bearish. As you did got the move down. So yeah, this long is not valid anymore, to be honest with you. Now the best will be to swipe the lows. That'll be the best, to really swipe the lows and go into our target below here, because we have a lot of lows to take. Ah, we did took the ones here. Don't know if you're still on the long from before, because that was planned before we touch the target. Yeah, that'll be, well, best will be to swipe the lows here again and come back up here, and on the reclaim you can take the long or take the long directly into the target, depending on what's the context on Bitcoin. Let me see here. Just want to plan something. Okay. All right, so sorry, so what we can do here, because we have this kind of triangle shape, no, with yellow wave, but we have this kind of shape. Where was that? That was here? Can't remember. And we have this kind of, jeez, this kind of triangle here pattern. So what we can do is simply pull the whole fixed range of this a little bit after that, by the way. No. Yeah, no. This and, well, yeah, here we go. So what you would like to see here is a reclaim. So either a draw, well, we can get rid of that, to be honest with you. Either a drop below here and swipe the lows, reclaim the triangle low, flip it into support. In that case, we can look for a breakout here to the upside, more likely. So that will be a long trade like this. You can be aggressive below here if you want to, absolutely. Okay, it's really up to you how, if you're reading the order flow, if you want to be aggressive or not. Otherwise, the safest way to trade this is when you reclaim the triangle bottom. And next, of course, you can look for the triangle high, because of course here you have the value low and the path control very close by, so it could be an early take profit. If you do manage to break through this, you can look for the highs here to be taken, really. Okay, all the highs here to be taken. This will be the target. If you go below, we just are unable to reclaim this and flip this into support. You can look for a move down into the next target, basically. Okay, well, otherwise for now this. For a real sign of strength, I'd like to see this value low at least to reclaim it, and well, yeah, that'll be the best. That'll be the best to reclaim this value low. Maintain this as support, and once you've got this, you can bet on a possible breakout of path control and the triangle high, and you can target the value high, really. So all the highs here. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the plan now. That will be the best way to swipe the lows once more. Maybe due to Bitcoin it's not going to happen, but if you do, for example, the longer wave 2 here, can bring us with this. That'll be nice. Yep, not sure we'll get lower, to be honest, but yeah, I'll be aware of it. My pleasure, mate. Next video, so we're done for this. FET. The last update was not far away, right? Can't remember, but it was last week if I'm correct. Oh, yeah, on Friday. That's the reason why. What we have done, it was on Friday, well, 3 days ago, I just cannot remember already. Well, I guess the update is you want locally what's going on. Will it swipe the lows? That is pretty nice. Let me just get rid of that. Let's add the levels on this. This is a monthly, yes. Sorry, I'm not talking much, I'm really concentrated right now. That was a very old TA because I didn't even make some folders for all the things. Anyways, there are low here. Well, let's have a look at what's going on here locally, to be fair. We've got a bounce from our target. Right. Yeah, well, the only target I can see here is this, to be honest. The value high. For the, if we manage to reclaim the path control. Yeah, before that, we don't care. So, well, basically here, we have the path control, so now we need to get acceptance above the point of control. If we do so, we can look for a nice increase in price into the weekly, value high, and maybe a big SFP or failed auction here above. Now, if we do really get acceptance above this value high and above this high, to be honest with you, is likely going to go for higher. So for $2, $2.2. So yeah, that'll be the plan here. If we manage to reclaim this path control, so this was a nice quick take profit one. If we manage to reclaim this, we'll look for the value high, weekly levels on here. We can still, if we do an SFP, as always, it can be pretty big and quick. We can do a failed auction here above also. So it's this wall zone really we have to be aware of. But if we get acceptance really above the 6.86%, we are likely going to go for a new local all-time high, to be fair. Okay, now on a very low time frame, let me have a look. Can move this here. There we go. So we can point of control. On a daily time frame, what do we have there? Nothing. So let's go on the 15 minutes. All right. So if we have to drop to a retracement from here, wow, this is very deep. This is going to be way too high. So well, this right here will be the target. Yeah, if we have to pull back from here, that will be the target for a retest. Yeah, well, we were done for FET, otherwise nothing more to add on this. Just go and check out the last update. You have all the details really about the wave. Not gonna repeat myself because this was an update, I think, from the last update. Oh, maybe not, by the way. You can just go in Discord, go and check out the last update here. You have the this one, sorry, by the way. This one here. You have everything in there, so yeah, just feel free to go and check this out. And so let's go with the last one here, POPCAT, and then we're going to be good for today. So POPCAT, this is in here. It's around there. Here. So, wow, that was a big drop we've got here. Well, let's go for the 123, right? And so, wow, yeah. How we place it down. I will change a bit the targets now, to be fair. Oops. This is the same, exactly the same than before. Just have a little bit of a bigger target down here, but overall this is the same. So we have this nice accumulation done just below us. It'll be nice to go and touch that. Oops, I wanted to do 250 here. Yeah, this is a wall zone below. Ah. There you go. Yeah, so this is always accumulation zone below, really, MC extension. So between 0.37 down to 0.20. And this is only target, really, to be honest with you. And with the wave here, what we have planned with the levels here. So it was still to get a continuation low. So we've got a flip to resistance of our support. Unable to reclaim, so going to the next long target. Oh, sorry, I have an important message. Alright. Sorry, so yeah, flip to resistance here, we went into our target, got a bit of a bounce. I guess you've got a level there, I don't know which one, but I think you've got a level. This was for the take profit, but this is already done. Let me just add a few. This is really higher. Well, front row of the path control, I guess you've got some confluence with the latest downtrend here. So this one right here. Oops. This is on Bybit. Levels are really nowhere respected on this right at the moment. But this is a spot, right? Oh no, this is another spot. So yeah, this is can you just please? There you go. Well, they ended up here in the front run of the path control, you can see here. But on a lower time frame, so what happened here? You just reclaim it here as a long, really, you just flip into resistance, flip into resistance, flip into resistance, finally reclaim, flip into support, hold it as support, and so rise. And so here, sadly, you've got a front run here as a path control, as you can see, and another move down when Bitcoin did got the big drop, really. By the way, it was here, the quick drop down here for a new low. So now we are lower. This we don't care anymore. Now we did just got a flip to resistance. This we don't care anymore too. POPCAT. We just have this data right now. Well, yeah, we'll just refer to this target, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, we'll wait. If we really have to bounce from here, we'll really wait for some bullish wave. Otherwise, I will. Oops. This one here, I will wait for this target below, to be honest with you. That's it. If we have to scalp this, we don't even have a new high there. Oh yeah, we do. If we have to scalp this, right, so we can do is going to be yeah, so the best way to come down here into the path control, sorry, path control value low 6166% zone, and then, well, pump, really, as simple as that. Yeah, that will be the best to do something like this. Something tricky, sorry, will be to really, well, we have the value high, we go below, flip into resistance, and still break through. That will be the tricky thing. But otherwise, yeah, the best way to come back down here, and you can simply read the order flow in there or see what Bitcoin is doing at the same time. If Bitcoin is bearish, no way to long this. If Bitcoin is, what I said, if Bitcoin is bearish in this, there is no way to long this. If Bitcoin now, when hitting this on POPCAT, is bullish, that's a long. And we can look for a nice increase in price, at least for the highs. And you can look next, you know, for the, well, you do the same pull and all the time and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm just gonna give you the target if I have to do, what is this? There you go. So you can do this pull here from the top to the very bottom. And yeah, you can look, yeah, well, basically you can look for the path control here. First of all, this one. If we this time respect the level, that'll be nice. So if we do bounce from here, we can look for, yeah, this path control. Let me add a little bit more confluence. Yeah, value low here, path control zone first of all. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit too high. So this right here will be the first take profit. Very early, but just a safe take profit, or bigger, it depends how do you want to trade. It's really up to you. That will be the first take profit here. Okay, to really secure the trade, book some profit, reward yourself if you took the long, and we've got, I mean, if you got a reason to take the long, and we did got the rise. That will be the first zone here. So this value low and this right here. Okay, this also value low. And if we start reclaiming this, yeah, we can look for higher next. If we don't do, of course, a tricky approach of this target, we can look for a nice continuation. So yeah, that is it for that one and for today. Hope you enjoyed. Happy new all-time high once more. Don't know what we've got since then on Bitcoin. Yeah, nothing crazy for the drop here, just a very weak move down. So now just some shorts closing. That's pretty weird. We didn't got some shorts there. Some shorts taking profit, maybe. Just please be aware of, I don't know why it's doing this. Please be aware of this absorption. Oh yeah, we cannot really see here. It's going to 5 minutes. Please just be aware of the absorption here. As I said before, we have some absorption here on the top. Some bearishivity with some big amount of longs. So here, if that was not bearish, look for a retest. If the retest is bearish, that can bring us with a short trade at least to the lows to stop these longs. If the retest is not bearish, look for a new high SFP of this top. If no SFP or failed auction, we can look for a new all-time high, and we can simply look again for, you know, the target for a possible longer triple wave into the wave 2. And if there is nothing bearish in this again on the order flow, go for the wave 5. And before, to look for this big massive push to the upside here with this massive impulsive here. With this big impulsive up, we don't forget please, we have this configuration here. So just one more push up into the 165 of the big white wave 5, and boom, all-time high is in again, and we can look for another big reversal for the wave 4 here. Extra. Okay, and if there is nothing bearish of this, don't worry, it can go a little higher on the 1618, same as for the 2618. So please be aware that it's a zone of price from the fib to higher, not before, of course. It's possible to retrace from before, but most of the time, and 90% of the time, we're going to hit the fib and go a little higher and then retrace. So be aware that we can go a little higher. Still have a look at the order flow. If still nothing bearish, we can take the auto configuration and this bigger push to the upside. Okay. If something bearish, this configuration, and we can look for a reversal for the wave 4. Okay, but yeah, for now, please be aware of this possible longer wave to here. We've got in any case the rise on our fib time. It was, if I'm correct, I even drew you this last week, like really on the it was on the 8 hours here. If I'm correct, I draw you maybe something like this, like, you know, you've got the wave 1 and the wave 2 bottom and the start of the rise on Monday. Really, this is exactly what's happened. I don't remember which one of the update it was last week, but I really remember I drew this, and this is what happened. This is just insane, really. To time the move like this. Yeah, this is just pretty insane. So I really hope you're enjoying the updates. If you're, just don't forget to smash a like, so subscribe to the channel, turn notifications. And yeah, thank you if you take the time to do this. Oh, I have a low battery in my AirPods. Yeah, this one is with no battery. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Wishing you all a brilliant day ahead. Take care of you. Before 20, I always forget, but inauguration day, yeah, for Trump. So yeah, just be aware of that. Maybe it's gonna move the market. Who knows? It's in the high importance news, so maybe this is going to move the market today at 6 p.m. UTC +1. This is the news, and otherwise we'll have no news until Friday. So we'll see this on Friday. But otherwise today we'll have some news, so just be aware of that. It can help to move the market for scalpers, for example. You can take a few scalp. So yeah, let's see what Bitcoin is doing today, if we can get a short here or not, depending on what are the data of the retest. For now, nothing at all, to be honest with you, just some shorts taking profit, but there is no trade at the moment for me in this. Waiting for either higher a retest. If the retest is bad, we can see for the highs here what's going on, and otherwise if we still drop, well, I'm not going to try to long this, to be honest. We're just going to remain long from lower. Anyways, have a brilliant day ahead, take care of you, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.